How to use the Socratic method to increase confidence in day trading. So what do you guys think the Socratic method is without looking it up? What was Socrates known for? What was Socrates known for, and what do we call today, what it is that we call today the Socratic method? Naruto says, asking questions to find the logic behind beliefs. Harmon says, debate. I wouldn't say debate, but Socrates was known for asking questions. That's pretty much like all he did, was ask questions. So what is the Socratic method? It's asking questions. Now, I could obviously come up with a lot more questions than what I have, but the 5 whys: who, what, where, when, and why. Are you guys aware of those? The 5 W's, the 5 W's. Who, what, where, when, and why. So the first one, who, when I look at day trades, right? Because we're talking about day trading here. Swing trading, I guess, would work too, but specifically in day trading, who is in open profit? Who is in open profit? If we were to look at our current chart example from this morning when we traded massively lower and then we continued a few more times lower until right around 10:15. So when we see a move like that, who is in open profit? That would be shorts. Shorts would be in open profit. Anybody that's shorted up here and they're holding that position lower, they're in unrealized gains, unrealized profits. They're in a position, they just haven't realized it yet. They haven't closed the position. So when I look for a day trade, and more specifically a reversal, that's what I have to ask myself. Where, who is in open profit? And currently that would be shorts. So the next question would be where? Where what? Where is the liquidity? Where are their stops? Because remember, when we talk about who's in open profit after a run lower, shorts are in profit. So where is their liquidity? It's going to be at the high of the day or maybe slightly lower. There's going to be a lot of stops that are trailing down to a high or a lower high or a lower high, right? Something like that. There's going to be liquidity there too. On a super small scale, yes. Who is in open profit? Where is the liquidity? If we were to do top-down analysis, the next question, what does the higher time frame suggest? Higher, lower, maybe consolidation. After a couple large ranges, maybe we get a small range. After a couple of small ranges, maybe we get a large range. What does the higher time frame suggest? Number 4, why should the market go higher, or why should the market go lower? When, let me pull this up again, okay? Because this will be a little bit easier to explain. Who is in open profit at the time of the screenshot? Shorts. Where is the liquidity? You got some highs here. You do have a distinctive high here. Based on a little bit of a larger perspective, you have a distinctive high up here and that consolidation. Okay. Where is the liquidity? There it is. What does the higher time frame suggest? I didn't even look at the higher time frames today, to be honest with you. So I can't really answer that. Why should the market go higher or lower? Well, in this case, given the 2 markups that we have, 1, 2, 3 formation lower, is it likely to make a 4th lower low versus going higher up to here? It doesn't have to go all the way up there to be profitable, but direction wise, why should the market go higher or lower? It should go higher because we have liquidity. It should not go lower because we have multiple stop runs and shorts are in open profit. We're getting a little bit sophisticated. You like that? Sophistication. You got to learn some shit. You got to learn some shit. Stop working hard. Start working smart. Right? Who is an open profit? Where is the liquidity? What does the higher time frame suggest? Why should the market go higher or lower or consolidate? This one, the last two don't start with a W. I just threw them in here because why not? Does the market offer a setup? Does the market offer a setup? What is your model? Is it the Judas model? Is it the mitigation model? Is it the lazy traders model? You know, is it the NCE model? Is it a, you know, down candle or up candle type of model? Is it a time-based entry, right? Does the market offer a setup? It will or it won't. And the last one, okay, does the market offer a setup? The last one is, can a low risk, high reward setup be framed? Or what would probably be a little bit easier is, can you frame a low risk, high reward setup? Because you can have a setup, but if it doesn't offer low risk, high reward, then that may not be for you. Oh, this is only a 1-to-1. Okay, that's not a low risk, high reward setup. 1-to-2, maybe. 1-to-3, anything greater than a 1-to-3, that's a low risk, high reward setup. So it's almost like a checklist, if you will, not of specific confirmations, but I guess more of context. Okay, so I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll say these 6 one more time, just in case you missed it. Okay, who is in open profit? Where is the liquidity? What does the higher time frame suggest? Why should the market go higher or lower? Does the market offer a setup? And can you frame a low risk, high reward setup? If you wanted to add, like, is it the right time to trade? That could probably be something. If it's outside the scope of ideal time windows, like if you like pre-market, go for it. Or if it's after hours, I don't usually trade after hours, right? So by answering some of those questions, that should give you more confidence in day trading.